Because they took one of the most popular characters and just dismissed her. However you feel about Gina Carano, Cara Dune deserved better than that. You remember the actor Emo Phillips? He was this actor back in the 70s. I have
no idea what you're talking about.
60s and 70s. He was an actor. And before he was an actor, he was a runner, like a marathon, like long distance runner.
Okay.
And on his workouts one morning, he saw a guy who was going to jump off a bridge. And he was talking the guy off. He's like, dude, don't do it. Don't jump. He's like, no, I'm going to jump. Nobody loves me. It's like, God loves you. Don't you believe in God? Yeah, I do. Yeah, well, me too. You Catholic or you Christian or Hebrew? He's like, Christian. Yeah, me too. Catholic or Protestant? Protestant. Me too. Southern Baptist or Northern Reformed? Northern Reformed. Great Lakes chapter or Eastern chapter? Eastern chapter. He's like, you fucking heathen! And he pushed him off the bridge.
Welcome to the Two Gaming Dudes, and we are talking about
Mandalorian. Finally, season 3 is upon us.
3.
Let's do episodes 1 and 2 together because it's been a few weeks.
It has.
The Apostate.
Yeah, the Apostate.
And the Mines of Mandalore. So the Apostate, you know,
The prostate? Apostate.
I don't like this season so much as I did season 1.
Really?
And I know we're only 2 episodes into it. Here's the thing that I see happening. And it started happening in season 2. It started becoming a big thing.
Oh, so it's not so much just...
It started off as a lone gunslinger making his way through the world. I'm like, wow, this is so different. What a different take on Star Wars. This is fucking awesome. And it's becoming the rebellion against the Empire again.
Slowly. It is definitely
now
getting there,
it's the fight to retake Mandalore. The whole world is at stake. I don't need to see that again. Show me this lone gunslinger making his way through the world with his kid that he's trying to protect. That's a much more fucking powerful story. Damn it! Why did Favreau and Filoni do this? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it just because you feel like you always have to, like, the stakes always have to be higher and higher as you go, or are they trying to show like some kind of progression and growth from him being a lone gunslinger to him being what may eventually be the leader of Mandalore? Although I think it'll be the little... I want to see that little guy in a little Mandalorian suit so bad. I just want to see what that looks like. Because I just imagine it's just going to be a helmet and then
little feet crawling out from underneath
little feet underneath it, and that's it.
Well, he'll eventually be Yoda-sized.
It's not much better.
No, but it won't look ridiculous like a doll hand puppet anymore. Oh, long time have we watched this. Eventually he'll be,
I guess,
full-size puppet.
I just want to see this little tiny thing in Mandalorian armor.
All right, well, so in episode 1, there's a baptism ceremony where a young Mandalorian is being taken into the fold, and it looks like a baptism. They're in the River Jordan, and they're dunking him.
Yes.
And oh no, a dinosaur jumped out of the water.
Just like at my baptism.
Koreans do weird shit.
And of the Holy Spirit.
It was actually a saltwater crocodile. And then they're trying to fight it, and it's this kind of cool fight scene, I guess. And then the Mandalorian shows up and shoots the dinosaur with his ship.
Yep.
And kills it. And then the armorer is like, well, you took your helmet off, so fuck you.
You don't get to be one of us no more.
It's like, come on, let me be part of the team again. And they're like, okay, if you go to Mandalore and you go in the magic water, then you can be one of us again. But Mandalore sucks, so don't go there.
Yeah, it's poisoned, and like the air is poisoned, and
he's like, that's just a rumor.
It's okay if the air is poisoned. I wear this suit, and I'm pretty sure it's airtight, because every time I take it off, it makes the hiss and pop.
Yeah,
so I think I'm good. I don't care.
So he's like, I'm going to do it anyway. So they go back to Navarro, and Carl Weathers is now like the president of Navarro or something. Because he's respectable now. Because that's what black guys in Star Wars do. First it was Billy D. Williams saying, I'm respectable now. And now it's Apollo
Carl
Creed
Weathers
saying, I'm respectable now. All right, just borrowed that theme, I guess.
Sure, why not? Why not?
He's like, I need my IG-88 droid back again.
The damn thing that blew itself up?
Yeah.
That we turned into a statue?
And, and of course, Chubbs is like, why do you want that hunk of shit? Because I need it. You can get another droid. No, I need that one.
It's got to be that one.
Why? Because I need some errands to do on this episode. Fuck, okay, fine.
Literally do it with anything else.
There's other combat droids. No, it has to be this. Fine.
Okay.
So he has to go around to find parts, and then he can't get it anyway.
Yeah, which is like your typical RPG when you're like,
Yeah.
you have to go around the town, you get all the parts, and in the end you find out that was all for nothing because you're not going to get it anyway.
So they take it to the little Babu Bot aliens, and they kind of turn it back to life, and oh no, it's evil again.
The thing turns into like something between Chucky and then like The Walking Dead.
Some child left their doll in the elevator. Ugly doll. Fuck you.
So then they finally have to smash it for good. And he's like, oh, fuck, I got to get something else, I guess.
I had a problem with that scene because we have seen up till now Mando is an excellent shot.
Yeah.
An excellent shot. This thing was 3 feet in front of him on the floor, no legs, so it can't dodge. And he's like, I can't shoot it. I'm like, how could you not shoot it? It's right there.
A little bit of Marvel power meter adjustment there because we needed to fit the storyline. So he goes to the one of the other planets, and he goes to Bo-Katan's castle.
Oh, there's pirates first, though. You gotta talk about the pirates because I kind of dug the pirates.
Yeah.
The pirates are like, we're gonna have a drink right here. This is an elementary school. I don't care. This is a bar now.
Right.
And I just thought that was so funny because I'm like, so if I did bring you alcohol, would you then go into this school and just hang out with the 5-year-olds?
Hi, kids.
How you doing? Would you like a drink?
Who's
No?
looking for a good time tonight? Because I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
Are you bubblegum?
I don't know if we're going to see... I think there were 2 purposes for that scene. One, to introduce a new bad guy.
Sure.
That we're going to need to see later on when they run out of plot points. And then to write Cara Dune out of the show.
There is that too.
I need a sheriff. What about Cara? Oh, she left.
Okay. Don't bother looking for her. She's gone.
We fired Gina Carano, and we're going to use 2 sentences of dialogue to explain it, and then never talk about it again.
Yep. No. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Definitely don't tweet about it.
I don't know how I felt about it. I did. I felt uneasy about it. Because they took one of the most popular characters and just dismissed her. However you feel about Gina Carano, Cara Dune deserved better than that.
The character did.
I wish they would-
Absolutely. But
I guess I understand, but I think that could have been handled better. Whatever.
anyway. Yeah, pirates. That happened. Then when he left planet, then you actually saw like the pirate captain and his big, ugly, stupid ship. Really cool space battle, though.
Yeah.
And then when the captain showed up, I was like, he's one of those things from the Dark Crystal. One of those puppet things,
Yeah.
at the end. That's what he looked like.
Yeah. It was cool.
It was cool.
It was nice to see a space battle again.
And it was nice to see aliens that I'm like, what even is that?
Yeah.
That was cool.
I liked it. And then we get to Bo-Katan, and she's like, Mandalore sucks. It's poison, and it's a shithole. There's nothing left. Just go by your fucking self if you want to go, but I'm not coming with you.
She's in this throne room-like temple with one chair and nothing else, and her sitting in this one chair in armor, just
Staring at
kinda
the wall.
staring at the wall or staring at nothing. And I'm like, she just hang out here all day? She has nothing better to do than to just sit in this chair? There's no one here.
I don't know. It seemed very weird.
Yes.
Very weird. Like they drew up a cool looking set. Like,
Yep.
hey, where's my set designers? I need a Mandalorian castle in the throne room. I know exactly how to make it look.
Yep. Cool.
Whoa. What are these courtiers around here? No. It's just her by herself. Oh, all right. Delete the other humans. So it's just a chair in the middle of the room? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what? She's going to sit in it.
Is there another room? Like,
It doesn't matter. We don't see it.
is there a toilet?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. It's just a chair?
I just need a gigantic room with a chair in the middle that she can sit in.
Forever.
Put like a TV, something like she's at least doing something. No, she's sitting in the chair, waiting for people to show up.
Got it.
And then he leaves. Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
And then he leaves. He's going to go to Mandalore by himself.
Okay.
So he goes to Pelly's place on Tatooine. He's like, hey, I need this part for my AG-88 droid. She's like, no, you're never going to fix it. Take this hunk of shit instead. So he takes this hunk of shit instead.
Great. What is this? Oh, this is memorabilia droid. You know it?
Even though, from the beginning, the character makes it clear I don't work with droids.
Yeah. I don't.
Now I am hell-bent that I want my droid back. You can't have it. All right, give me this fucking rust bucket piece of turd that you got from Walmart.
It is literally
Falling
on fire.
apart.
It's parts of it just fell off. She's like, I'll give it to you cheap. And it was good because I'm not paying more than $5 for it.
It's falling apart and it's disobedient. I need it to scout forward and see if the air is clean. He says no.
Okay.
Yeah, so they go anyway.
Also, they just happen to pick this one droid that I think that droid actually has like a whole comic book series devoted
That
to just that.
R5?
Yes.
Maybe.
Because that's the droid that was, I swear it's the same one, that was like force sensitive. It was like the first Jedi droid. Or so. It's a stupid ass idea in a stupid comic.
Uncle Owen, this R2 unit has a bad motivator. Look.
Yeah, well. Then
Hey, what are you trying to pawn on him?
they wrote that in the comic. They're like, no. He sacrificed himself because he knew R2 was important or some dumb shit. And I'm like, that is the. Whew.
How about this little
Oh,
blue one? We'll
that's-
take this one.
That hurts so bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I really didn't like the fact that they chose that droid because it's right up there with pick this droid and go talk to Luke and find these other,
Right.
mainstream characters that we know.
In the entire galaxy of trillions of life forms,
Yes.
here's your droid.
Here's your
Because
droid.
fans will recognize, I know what that is. Star Wars.
He was in that Star Wars movie that my dad watches.
So they go back to Mandalore, and then he dumps the robot out and says, go over that ridge and test the air and see if it's toxic.
And it says no.
But then it goes, why,
Okay, fine.
why
I'll
can't
do
you
it.
test the air right here? Why can't you put a sensor on your ship? Why do you need the fucking droid to begin with?
I don't know.
Why did you need to land? Why couldn't you send a probe from orbit to test the atmosphere and see if it's poisonous or not? Why has nobody else ever in the galaxy done this before? Of all the surviving Mandalorians, no one ever went to check and see if this is true or not?
No. Someone once said it's toxic, and they all saw it on Facebook, and they're like, "Oh, well, shit, then it's not real."
But whatever. So R5 goes and then he vanishes, and he's like, "Oh, well, I needed him to test the oxygen." Oh, well, fuck it. And he just gets out of his ship anyway.
Yeah.
If your suit protects you, then what the fuck do you care if the shit's toxic or not? You never take your helmet off anyway. Okay.
Okay, fine.
And then they run into the D&D trolls, and they have to have a karate fight with them.
Which, thank goodness, they're far cooler than the trolls from Willow.
Yes, they are. Where did they come from? What are they? I don't know. And then this cyborg, the cybernetic creature, captures the Mandalorian in like a chest cage. Where did that come from? I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Well, I mean, before that, then you have to recover the droid, and the droid goes, "The air's fine." You fuck. Well, back to the ship.
So he gets captured, and he's like, Grogu, go get Bo-Katan, who just an hour ago said, fuck you, I'm not helping you. Go get her anyway.
I want to say something. That crab droid thing.
Yeah.
And then it came out and it was
Did you
some,
recognize that from something?
No.
All right, neither did I.
Which made me happy. I didn't recognize it from anything.
Yeah, something new.
That was really cool. And whatever it was creepy.
I really liked it.
I liked it a lot.
It looks neat. I need some kind of context.
Okay, context.
You can't
would've
just
been
throw
used,
a
but-
monster at me and tell me it's scary because it looks scary. What is it? I don't know.
It's a
Fuck.
thing. It's a thing, and if we give you no context, then we know people like you are going to talk about it on YouTube for like weeks now.
Well, but even when they get to the trolls, it's a
there's
throwaway
trolls.
line. Oh, they're troglodytes. They used to live on the planet.
Okay.
Okay, move on.
How did that work?
I mean, I get it. You need just call them plot device. Use a little bit of creativity. Anyway, okay. Grogu goes back. He's like, and she's like, okay, I guess I'll go help. And Bo-Katan comes back and they rescue him. And then they get to the water, the magic water. And oh no, he fell. So,
So you never bothered to check to see how deep it was. You just kept, because I've done that before where I get in a pool and I start walking out like, oh, this isn't so bad. Bloop.
Right.
Like, oh, that next step went from 4 feet to 8 feet. And I missed that.
So he falls off a cliff, and I guess he can't swim or use his rocket pack.
Oh, he took it off.
Oh, that's
Before he
true.
went in the water,
Okay.
he actually took off the rocket pack.
Why?
He's like,
Because
I don't
hers
wanna-
worked underwater.
just fine. Yeah, but he was like, I don't want to get wet. So
I guess. All right. So she jumps in the water after him to rescue him, and she uses her rocket pack to go down really fast. And anyone that's ever been scuba diving will tell you, you'd be dead.
yes, that's. I actually
anyway.
did think of that as she was going down. I was like, how far down is she going?
There's no
Is
such
she
thing.
Dead now?
There's no such thing as decompression sickness in the Star Wars universe, I guess.
That's fine.
She rescues it, she finds him, and then she starts rocketing back up, and then she pans this way, and you see the face of a Mythosaur. Ooh!
That's actually kind of cool. I like the Mythosaur.
Which means, at some point this season,
He's
going to
gonna
be
ride
riding.
a Mythosaur. Oh God, I didn't think of that.
As soon as you saw the Rancor last season, you knew he's going to ride.
He's going to ride it. So now you saw the Mythosaur, and damn it, he's going to end up riding the thing by the end of the season.
That'll be the last episode of
Yeah.
He's going to ride the Mythosaur.
So if he rides the Mythosaur, will Boba Fett show up with his Rancor, and they'll be like, yeah, and like this is a thing we started, and then they like,
Well, and he's not going to ride the Mythosaur.
oh, you think Grogu will do it?
Bo-Katan is going to ride the Mythosaur and beat him up and take the Darksaber in combat, and now she's the ruler of Mandalore again,
Oh,
restoring the royal family and her as a queen, because
fair enough. And then can he go on and just have regular adventures after that? Can he just be like, this was fun, but I want to go back to just, finding bounties and doing little shit and watching TV on Saturdays. And
I don't know. I don't know what they do after. Maybe they just wrap it up here. You've installed the correct ruler of Mandalore again. Your work is done. End of season or end of series, maybe.
I would actually love to think that, because it would be nice to wrap this storyline up and then come up with something else. But one, money, so that'll never happen. But two, Filoni and Favreau, they both actually came out in an interview and said that right now we're about at the halfway point of this big Mandalorian story that they want to tell. So this is the middle
of the whole Mandalorian.
Of their Mandalorian story.
Of
that they want to
Din
tell. Yeah. Because at some point, you're going to end up catching up with the...
So they're talking like 5 episodes or 5 seasons.
5 seasons, yeah.
Oh my
5
God.
seasons.
I can see this jumping the shark very quickly. Maybe not jumping the shark,
but
none of what I've seen is bad. I just want to I still enjoy it. It's a well done show. It's good, but it's not the same as season 1, where I was like, "Wow, this is the best thing on television." It's a good series now.
Yeah,
but it's not what it was.
No, I do still enjoy it. I think that special effects definitely have gone up 12 notches. Things look a lot better, feel a lot better. Feel more realistic, not realistic, but just more tangible. It feels more like some of this stuff is actually happening versus CGI garbage that's thrown in that no one knows how to respond to. So
it's just
I feel like production quality has definitely gone up, but story-wise, struggling a little.
Yeah, or maybe we're just still feeling a bit of a hangover from Andor. Maybe I just really miss Andor.
Because Andor was so well told.
I think I just really miss Andor.
And Book of Boba Fett was so not well told.
Oh, it's not that. This is not Book of Boba Fett.
No.
This is heads and tails better than that piece of shit. Okay. I'm just saying it's different. And I liked what it was before.
Okay.
When it was the lone gunslinger. I liked the man with no name.
Me too.
And now he's
off to save the
Mandalore.
world.
He's going to save his people. I'm like, I don't need that. It's okay.
Yeah. I guess.
But there you have it. That's episodes 1 and 2 so far.
I'm going to give you one more thing. And we talked about this towards the end of last season. I'm going to bring it up again because I still feel like it's happening. I do feel like they're gearing up for this Avengers-style Star Wars thing that's going to happen.
You think Ahsoka is eventually going to...
I think at some point they're going to have either a limited series like they did with the Defenders, or it'll be like a movie or something that they'll do where they'll be like, okay, so the Mandalorian and Ahsoka and this character and that character, we'll put them all together in this team up to fight something really big and awful. Because every series that comes out, they're like, hey, this character is really cool. And how about this character? And it's all taking place in the same timeline.
Is it Admiral Thrawn?
That could be cool. I wouldn't mind that. Because
Is it
that's a good villain.
Is it the film that they recently announced? They've scrapped all their movie ideas except for the Taika Waititi one.
Oh.
Who directed episodes of Boba Fett and Mandalorian.
Oh. So you think maybe he's working on...
Maybe, is that the film he's working on? I don't know.
I don't know either. But interesting theory.
It'd be cool.
Drop your theories down below in the comments. I'd like to know what you think. How's this series going for you so far? Do you think it's leading up to some kind of a big team up that's going to be happening here in the near future? Did you hate Book of Boba Fett?
It was so
It was so bad.
jarring because it came after season 1 of the best shit that Star Wars had done in a long time.
Yeah.
And then they follow up with the shittiest piece of shit. I don't remember. Where did it fall with the Ben Kenobi series? Did you even remember that the Ben Kenobi series existed?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That also happened.
Boba Fett was just so piss poor.
Oh man.
So, I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm enjoying it. It's just not the same.
fair enough. All right. You know what to do. Comment, subscribe, all that stuff. We'll catch you in another episode.
Oh, God.